Did you see Brad Getzner's interview on, I think it was CNN? I'm not sure 100% about that, but anyway, he was interviewed, and because he famously sold all of his um,
Uber.
Uber stock and bought Tesla, and he's got a Model S, and he's driving it around since he never touches the wheel. So he's very much on top of the current status of the vehicle. And it was interesting for him to say that he thought that there's actually going to be some pricing consideration in the market. Or two things he said. It needs to be a lower price and and excellent on time. In other words, got to be there in 6 seconds or 7 seconds in order to keep the customers coming. And I'm sorry, I'm going to finish my own question here, but it's like, well, they'll be able to price it however they feel that the pricing needs to be. Um, Robert Scoble has said that he thinks it could be higher because there's no driver, there's no tip, and so that Waymo is charging more right now. So if it needs to be higher, it'll be higher. If it needs to be the same, it'll be the same. If it needs to be lower, they've got plenty of margin and plenty of opportunity, play time to do that. And then number two, they can flood the market. They can put out 5,000 vehicles if they wanted to in Austin
Yeah.
and make sure they're going to be on time. So it seemed like those are not non-starters. What do you think?
Um, so we just drove from Florida to Georgia. It was a total of 535 miles that we drove. We did not have a single intervention, not even to charge. I've never seen it do this. Every time we'd get to the charging station, it would just back up in on its own because it knew we were going to the charging station. Normally, when I drive it on a road trip, it sometimes it doesn't even know how to get to the charging station, but it most certainly never just goes ahead and parks itself in a charging station. This is the first time it's ever happened every single time. Um, I've had to do it once where we were like, oh my God, look, it happened. And then that was it. And like, oh, okay, that was a fluke, I guess. So that was honestly crazy, crazy. That many miles pulling, like literally, we had zero input. The only time I drove was we went through a Starbucks drive-through. That was it. That was the only time I drove.
These
So
drive-throughs are still a problem,
yeah,
huh?
yeah. Well, yeah, it's not part of the stack. So I thought that was just insane. It was so perfect. It honestly, I was kind of getting like I was on work calls with my computer and on camera and everything, and I was literally telling my wife like, this is so stupid that I have to sit here and pay attention to because it keeps yelling at me. It
Right.
was honestly frustrating. Like this is so stupid. Like it's stupid. Like Elon, we got to get rid of this.
Yeah.
Um, but but yeah, I'm not. So all that to say that when we were driving up here, I was talking to my wife about, like what's it going to take for more people to adopt FSD? And so I kind of agree with Brad in the sense that when it comes to FSD, right, not Robotex, FSD, that they may need to drop the price. And I don't even think they should drop the price. I literally think it should just be on a per mile basis.
Mm.
Like I know people have like disagreed with me on this, but it's like, why wouldn't you just charge on a per mile basis? Like it makes so much more sense. And then give a discount for on a per month and give a discount for a year subscription. Like
Right.
it just makes more sense to me to do that because then at least you get more people using it. And it at least it makes the roads a little safer. But even if you did that, there's still a big barrier to entry to adopt FSD. And that barrier to entry is that you have to buy a Tesla.
Right.
You
Yes.
know, so like to use the right now $100 a month thing, you have to pay 30 grand plus for the vehicle. So that's a huge barrier to entry. And so I think that helps to drop the price, but inevitably the biggest thing will just be having robo taxis where the barrier to entry is have an app,
Right.
right? That's it. And
Yeah.
so then you could just call it. Now, to go to your point, as far as like the pricing of all that, I don't think that they necessarily have to 6 seconds, be there. Like that's insane. Like even Uber doesn't do that, right?
I meant
Um,
6 minutes. Did I say 6 seconds? I meant
yeah,
six. Yeah.
yeah. But even that, like 6 minutes is honestly kind of perfect because that then it's like, okay, well, I just landed. I'll have enough time to get to the trolley before I have to go walk out. Okay, if at the airport, good, perfect. Or 6 minutes. Yeah, let me call it now. I grab my backpack. Let me grab, a water for the road. Okay, now it's here.
Right.
So I think that's a nice sweet spot. But even then, to your point, it's like if it's gonna take longer, you could like literally just be like, hey, it's gonna take like 3 extra minutes, so we're gonna discount your rate a little bit at this. And then if you have too much demand, then to your point, prices go up. And then also if you're trying to get more demand, you can drop prices, you can I don't know, there's lots of different things you can do. Uh, and honestly, but if it were me, I would highlight for every ride, I would highlight, hey, don't forget, no tip needed.
Yeah. Right. Right.
I
Right.
would literally highlight that. Like, let me just remind everyone every time. Let me put this in everyone's consciousness. No tipping.
Right. 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 Yeah,
You know,
so if you happen to be a big fan of the Cybertruck, you might also be interested in this super fun Cybertruck refrigerator magnet and bottle opener. It is made out of super thick stainless steel, just like the Cybertruck, and it has this giant magnet on the back, so it's going to hold a lot of stuff on your refrigerator. It's an amazing gift, and it comes in that great gift box that you saw before that uses a magnet opener, just almost like an Apple box, like when you get Apple products. You can buy it on Amazon for $29.95, or you can buy it direct from me by sending $25 to paypal.me/Randy Kirk, all in lowercase letters. Please indicate whether you want the stainless steel look, or maybe you'd like to have this very clever camo version. And then if you're not in the US, please add $20 for freight. If you'd like more than one, please check the information below to get pricing, as well as all that information I just told you will be repeated in the information below. So once again, think about joining the channel, getting the up-to-date Tesla news every single day. I think you'll be glad you did.